So good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We are going to talk about Harry Kane, serial loser. Bid rejected. Apparently, the second bid has been rejected by Tottenham from Bayern Munich for Harry Kane. 80 million euros, which equates to around about 68 million quid. Yeah, I think they're having a laugh with that one, aren't they? Let's be real. Is he really only worth 8 million more than Mason Mount and 3 million more than Kai Havertz? The math ain't mathing, people, but we are going to get into that. Ange Postecoglou has spoken as well. His quotes are out there today as well. Fabrizio's tweeting them as we speak, so I'm going to read as many of them out as I can. He's put 3 out. I don't know if there's any more. But yeah, smash the like button, people. We are 350 away from 18k, so come on. Road to 18k is on. So big up to everybody who has subscribed. Make sure you are sticking the thumbs up on the video, as always. And share the content around. Leave your comments and super chats down below as well. And yeah, kind of crazy when you think about it that they've only bid £68 million. It made it sound better that everyone's tweeting it out in euros, which is cool. I understand that. Germany's in Europe. They're going to use euros. They're not going to use pounds. But when you actually equate it and do the maths, it is 68 million quid. They are actually taking the mick. And I know he's only got 1 year left on his contract, but so did Mason Mount. And Mason Mount's just gone for 60 mil. Like, Mason Mount 60 mil, Harry Kane 8 million more. Make that make sense. If anyone's serious about buying Harry Kane, they need to stick 100 million on the table. Yeah, let's just be real with that. And as much as I take the mick out of him for being a serial loser, which he is, because he could have forced a move out many, many times. He could have just sat at home and said, refuse to come in, mate. Ain't coming in. Just going to stay at home. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, nothing they can do. They'll have to sell him. But he wants to be seen as the nice guy, the England captain, the record scorer for England and for Spurs. And I think he's only about 60 goals. Let me have a look. I think he's only about 60 goals from Shearer's record. Actually, like someone I'm doing this, people. Right, let's have a look at the all-time top goal scorers. I'm lying. He's less than that. He's 47 away from equaling it. 47. So that's another 2 seasons, maybe. Yeah, 2 seasons if he stays fit and carries on with the rate of goals. Is he likely to go to Germany rather than breaking that record? And the only reason that record is of any relevance within the English media is because Alan Shearer's waffling about it every single week on Match of the Day. So nobody cares. Like, does anybody actually care apart from maybe Alan Shearer and maybe Harry Kane? They're probably the only 2 people that genuinely care about it. Nobody else does. Like, it's just an irrelevant stat if you haven't won anything. Like, at least Shearer won a league title at Blackburn. But again, it's kind of peak that the 2 top scorers ever in the Premier League have only got 1 title between them. That's actually insane. 473 Premier League goals between them, equated in 1 Premier League trophy. That is actually mad. Yeah, and I don't care what Alan Shearer says. He regrets not signing for Man United every single day. When he wakes up, he thinks, should have signed for United. Every time he lays down, closes his eyes, tries to go to sleep, he thinks, only I joined Man United. Yeah, I don't care whether he wants to put on a brave face and say, no, I'm a hero in Newcastle, got a statue and all of that. Cool. Fantastic. But at the end of the day, he does regret that. Yeah, why wouldn't you? Man United won everything in that era. Yeah, and he was easily the best in the league. Like, let's just be real with it. Yeah, he was the best striker in the league not to play for Man United at that time. I know on Bergkamp, I'm talking about like English striker. Like Man United, Man United knew that they could go and get any player they wanted that wasn't a Man United player. So they'd go and get Dwight York, Andy Cole, Berbatov, Sheringham, anyone in a striker position they could actually get. But with him, they couldn't, because he chose local hero status and cult hero status at Newcastle over trophies. And this is why I think that Harry Kane's going to do the same. I genuinely believe that he is staying at Tottenham. And if he does, that just cements his loser status, because this is his last opportunity. This is his last opportunity to go out there and make a stand and say, boom, yes, I know he's out of contract next summer. So there is a scenario where he stays at Tottenham, leaves on a free and goes somewhere else. He ain't going to do that. No way in a million years is he going to do that. I'll be absolutely baffled if he stays and then leaves for nothing. What I do think he'll do is he'll stay. They'll throw everything they can at him financially, and he'll sign a big bumper deal on 300 odd grand a week. Yeah, he'll break the record. He'll be a hero in Tottenham, and they'll win nothing. Round that football club go. And by the way, they're putting their ticket prices up 20%. Are they taking the mick? Like, real talk, when you deep that, 20%. Every 100 quid, you're now paying 120. What? So £1,000 season ticket is now 1,200. And people are still going to march off down there like lemmings to Tottenham next season. Yeah, no wonder that club's a shambles, because fans will pay it. It's embarrassing. Let me read out these quotes from Ange Postecoglou, if I can find them. There we go. Let me read these out. There is only 3 quotes that Fab's put out. Right, so the first one. Kane is one of the best players in the world. I want Harry here, and I want Tottenham to be, and I want to make Tottenham successful. Good luck with that, Ange. He then went on to say, I want to introduce myself to Harry, and I want to know what he wants to happen to make this football club successful. Then we'll go out there on the training ground and make it happen. He then went on to say, assurances that Kane is staying, I haven't had any, and I wouldn't expect any. You are never dealing indefinites with this kind of thing. What I know right now is that Harry is part of the squad and looking forward to coming back. Well, let me tell you something right now, Mr. Postecoglou. The only way Tottenham becomes successful is if they get rid of Daniel Levy. That's it. That is the short and curlies of it, mate. Get rid of Daniel Levy, get somebody in there who's got a bit of ambition, and they'll actually start flying up the table and actually start competing and winning trophies. The problem Tottenham have got is they've got a geezer that everyone lauds up as this, oh my God, yeah, he's so shrewd in the business sense. No, he's not. This is the same guy that has wasted millions and millions and millions of pounds on absolute dead crap footballers. And apparently because he holds the club to ransom for a player, yeah, he's shrewd. Who made this narrative? Let me guess, probably Sky Sports. Yeah, because they chat the biggest amount of crap to keep the entertainment going, to keep the drama going, the Disney-esque storylines going, so that you keep paying your fee every month. Yeah, that channel is a joke. Like, honestly, that channel is a disgrace. Sky Sports News is just a joke. That hasn't been relevant for about a decade. Yeah, and the more I see these clips on YouTube, which is few and far between, actually, because Sky is actually not available in my country, which is great. They don't have Sky Sports here. It's not like Sky Germany or Sky Italia. They don't have it in Spain because Spain go, we don't want your crap in our country. So yeah, I don't necessarily see a lot. But what I do see is Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, just chatting absolute waffle. Yeah, Gary Neville is the biggest hypocrite on that platform. Then you have Sky Sports with Dharma Chef and that, what's his name, Sky Cava, what a melt he is. Yeah, and they have to dramatize everything, and it just goes round and round on a loop constantly. Yeah, they haven't got any sources. They go and plot themselves up outside the training ground and hope for the best. Right, it's embarrassing. Yeah, but in terms of Harry Kane and Tottenham, he's staying. There's no way Bayern are going to stump up 100 million for him, which is what they want. They're going to want at least 100 million with a year left on his contract. And let's be real, he's worth it. I don't care what anyone says. He is worth the money. Me personally, yeah, I look at it and I think footballers in this era are crap compared to the era I grew up in, the 90s, the early noughties. That era of football will never be beaten. That was just elite level footballers. Right, some of the GOATs, well, most of the GOATs are from them eras, or from that era, sorry. When I actually look at Harry Kane, I actually think Harry Kane could play in that era. Yeah, and that is testament to how good he is. Yeah, because there's not many players I can say that about that are currently playing now. There is not many players that can play in the 90s that are playing now. Not many at all. Half of them have got no ability whatsoever. Half of them couldn't finish their dinner. Yeah, and half of them got no physicality. Touch them when they're on the floor. Yeah, imagine how many times R9 was getting kicked. His knees were shot by 22, 23. That's mad. Actually mad. Yeah, but footballers are lasting for longer now because it's a less physical game and the facilities are so much better. Like, you can eat your dinner off the grass. Like on match day. Like back in the day, it was mud baths. So listen, Harry Kane could play in that era though. I genuinely think he is such an intelligent footballer. He might not have the most tech or the best technical ability, but he's got one of the best footballing IQs you'll ever see. Yeah, and he's got the ability to put the ball in the back of the net on a regular basis, consistently well, all different types of goals. Yeah, he can win headers and score headers. He can shoot left foot, right foot, tap-ins, front stick, back stick, long-range efforts, decent on penalties unless it's against France. Yeah, unbelievable footballer. And his passing is mad underrated. His vision is insane. Like, honestly, what a footballer. And for them to just try and stump up 68 million, they're taking the wholesale mick. Like, honestly, like, I look at footballers now and I think none of them are really worth their money. Like, there's only maybe a handful, like Mbappe, yeah, like Neymar, yeah, Ronaldo, you know, Messi. They'll get you your money back throughout the fans that they'll bring to the club, the sponsorship deals, etc., etc. You'll get your money back pretty much from, or most of the money back for them players. But Harry Kane's another one. Yeah, Harry Kane is another one. You'll get your money back for him. Yeah, because he is such a good footballer and you will win stuff. Yeah, and you will get sponsorship deals out the back of it. But the rest of them ain't worth their money. But that is the era we live in now. Yeah, the money's up here. Yeah, because the amount of money that's floating around in the game for TV revenue, for sponsorship deals. So you see somebody like Mason Mount, 250 grand a week. What are you chatting? Kai Havertz on 200 grand a week. Why? Like, if they were playing, well, they wouldn't even get in the teams back in the day. Let's just be real with it. Yeah, but unfortunately, the market dictates that. And the market right now is saying that they're worth that much money. So if they're worth that much money, Harry Kane's worth way over 100 million. Yeah, and if I was Bayern Munich, I'd be sitting there throwing 110, 115, 120 at him. If I'm Man United or Chelsea or even Arsenal, I'd be going all out to get Harry Kane. Yeah, all out. Man United need a striker badly. Chelsea need a striker badly. And I think Arsenal do as well. So there we go. Let me know your thoughts and feelings and all of that. I will have a video out on the other channel in a minute. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We're going to talk about Chouameni, Thomas Partey, etc., etc. Lavia. So come and check that out as well. Make sure you are fully subscribed to this channel. Let's get it up to 18K today. Come on, 350. Is it 350? Let me see. Yes, 350 away. So come on, 350 people that stumble across this video, subscribe. Make sure you're sticking the thumbs up. That gets it out there. Thank you very much. Leave your comments and super chats down below. And we're out of here, people. Adios, amigos. Ciao.